Hello, 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 and welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host, Cub.
Hey, Dr. Frankencub,
Oh,
the doctor
fuck me.
title. You always forget that.
No, I just don't care. There is a
I
difference.
didn't buy this title for no reason. Yes. I told you we have here the Frankfurt Fraud University, where also Drosten and these other frauds got their title. And so I didn't pay the $50 for just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I demand respect. Okay.
Well, it's as credible as your movie credentials, so, worthless.
Yeah, no, now you saw my seventh review on Frankenstein. So the last chapter.
Jesus, fucking hell, have we had 7 weeks of that already? Fuck me.
Yes. And also, could you see the stupid Guillermo del Toro one?
No, dude, I haven't, because Series 2 of Blake 7 arrived in the post, so I've been watching that. I did watch that Polish film, though.
A Polish film? What Polish film?
Sex Mission.
Oh yeah, okay. Of course you did. You watched it immediately because it's called Sex Mission.
Yeah.
Everybody is watching it immediately when I tell him about this movie.
Well, I just like foreign cinema anyway, so as soon as you mentioned
sure,
it, so I thought I'd watch
sure.
it.
I hope you have found what you were looking for.
It was okay, I guess.
It was very good.
I wouldn't say it was very good. It was okay.
Yeah, sure.
I do like the aesthetics, though. It reminded me of like Doctor Who and Blake 7 and stuff like that.
Really? So it didn't remind you on the woke stuff that is going on right now?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. But you are not the right guy to talk about this movie. But I'm going to talk about it as I told you. I'm making a review on it anyway, and then I'm going to talk about it with people who see the parallels between Sex Mission and what is going on right now.
Or the brain dead idiots who just blow smoke up your arse, you mean?
Yes, all the brain dead idiots like Greg and all the others who are seeing clear what is going on right now.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, so whatever. Didn't see any parallels? I don't understand that. You also don't see any parallels to 1984? What is going on right now?
Well, of course, there's elements, yeah.
Yeah, and movie is from 1984, and it is kind of like 1984 thematically.
Well, I can't remember what it was fucking called, but it reminded me of an old 70s British sex comedy. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, fuck. What was it?
It has not so much to do with sex.
Yeah,
but
it does, but it doesn't mean the act of sex. It means the difference of sexes. That's what the film gets
no,
across.
it has to do with the absence of sex, like in 1984. Because in 1984, sex was also. That's why sex crime comes from. Here from Eurythmics. It was about the absence of sex, and this is exactly what Sex Mission is also about.
Sort of, but not really.
It's a world without sex, without men, just populated by women. So yeah, it's about the absence of sex.
No, it's about the absence of men. Sorry.
Yeah, but when you have absence of man, you don't women.
Yeah, but that isn't the main theme of the movie, though.
Yeah, but it's called Sex Mission.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the title doesn't really make much sense either.
It does, because this is what they do at the end.
Oh, when they go in the controller's house. I saw that coming. I was just wondering whose house it could be.
Yeah, Yeah, but the thing is it's exactly what they are doing. This is the end of the end. They fulfill the sex mission.
Well, well, the mission's mainly to be free, isn't it?
What?
They want to be free more than anything else. That's their mission. The two main
Yeah,
characters. Well, the two
yeah,
blokes.
but freedom also means freedom of sex, or not?
I suppose you could throw that in there, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, but as I said, I'm going to do the review anyway as kind of a joke on April Fool's Day next year, because Wednesday falls on April Fool's Day.
Does it?
And yeah, that's the reason why this review is planned since 3 years. When I discovered that April Fool's Day is falling on a Wednesday, I thought, okay, I have to celebrate that with an unusual review that nobody would ever expect on my channel.
Good. They're the sort of things you should do more of instead of mainstream crap.
Yeah, but you think the review today was mostly about mainstream crap?
The subject matter, yeah.
Yeah, but
Not the actual content, though.
yeah, but it was a reason that I was searching for a reason to talk about Gothic from Ken Russell, because I wanted to review some of his movies. And this was the
How'd Kenny Russell? There was a fucking character for you. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and this was the perfect opportunity to start with Gothic, because this is, in fact, this is only a Gothic review, because I wanted to talk about a Ken Russell movie. And because my Frankenstein series ended with the last review here with part 6, because I talked about the only adaptation that is kind of as close to the book, the one from 2004, the Hallmark Channel one, by the way.
Yeah, I can remember you saying, yeah. I can remember us talking
Yes.
about it.
So the one where you least expect it. This is the only kind of stays mostly true to the book. Impressive how good it at least transports the main themes from the book. Because of course the monster they couldn't get right like this one again, and this one is copying that, by the way.
Well,
Did you recognize that?
like I
The
said,
monster-
like I said last week, though, there's that many adaptations. They're bound to cherry pick from other fucking sources, aren't they?
Yeah, but there are just a few where the monster is portrayed beautiful, even sometimes even more beautiful than without any deformations or something like that, without any handicaps. In fact, the opposite is the case, because you have seen the monster in this new Frankenstein abomination, and the monster looks like Adonis.
Yeah, he looks
Because
very
it's
he
modern.
looks very pretty, but he has got
Yeah,
a few. He
because-
has got a few scars and stuff, though, hasn't he?
Which disappear during the story. These scars, they are not really. First off, they are not really that ugly, and they disappear during the story. And he grows hair, and then he just looks like a model. So the thing is, people who are saying this is a good adaptation or this is a good movie are stupid fucks.
Well, a lot of people are saying it's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's pretty good because a lot of people are pretty stupid.
No,
That's
they
the
just
problem.
appreciate film.
Yeah, sure, but if you make a beautiful Frankenstein monster creature or a beautiful Phantom of the Opera, you take away the most important fact from the story, because the Phantom here in Phantom of the Opera, when you make Eric a beautiful guy that has no problems,
No.
then he has no problems. You can't take a supermodel portraying the Phantom. or portraying Eric in Phantom of the Opera, because then you have something with like from Dario Argento from the 90s here with Julian Sands as Phantom. But
Oh
then
shit!
you
Yeah,
ask,
yeah, I've seen that
yeah,
one. Now.
but then you ask yourself, why is this guy hiding? From what?
Well, yeah,
What is his problem?
yeah.
And the
It
same
sort of makes the mask a mute point, doesn't it? Really?
it makes the whole story pointless because this guy is clearly talented. He's a musician whatsoever. He can create an opera. He can create a building. Well, he's an architect. So where's his problem? And and the same goes also with the creature here in Frankenstein. Making the creature beautiful means it's not an outsider.
Well, yeah. The real monster's Victor, though, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
In the original story, it's not.
I don't care about the original story. I care about film. I don't care about the book.
Yeah, in this movie, Victor behaves like a monster. Yeah, but he behaves like that without any reason. And also, the script is so stupid. For example, when he makes his creation, the only word that it says is Victor. And it says it so many times that it drives Victor crazy. And then he just wants to destroy it because he thinks it's stupid.
Well,
And but it talks. It says another word here, Elizabeth. And for reasons we were never told.
I didn't know Mia Goth was in it.
Yeah, she's Elizabeth, and she's good as Elizabeth, but her role is not good. Her role in the story makes no sense because in this version she's married or here fiance to William and
The
not
brother.
to Victor.
Yeah.
The little brother who is supposed to die with 8 or 10 from the creature in the original story. But in this version, he's not. But who is dead is the father, the loving father, which heart breaks after the death of Elizabeth. And he dies of a broken heart in the original story. Because he's such a loving father. He loves his family, but in these stupid new versions, he's portrayed as the worst guy ever because they always want to make the creature out as the son of Frankenstein and not as his creature
As an
his,
experiment, yeah.
as an experiment. No, they always want to make this connection with he had a bad father. That drove his mother into suicide or into death.
That's called character development. I know you don't understand that.
Yeah, sure. And now he is also a bad father, and yeah. But this is lazy. Sorry.
It isn't,
This
though, is
just-
it? It sounds like character development to me. But you just
Yes.
missed the point.
Yes, which we had already to 2015 in Victor Frankenstein, the
Yeah,
Harry
but
Potter
that-
Frankenstein.
Like I say, with that many adaptations, you're bound to cherry pick things from here and there.
Yeah, but do you think this is a coincidence that he has exactly the same bad father trope in his 10-year movie 10 years later from the last big Hollywood production?
Well,
of
he
Frankenstein?
obviously liked that idea.
But he also liked the bad father because he took the actor himself and put him in the same role again. Here, this Charles Dance guy.
Well, he must have liked Charles Dance.
Yeah, but this is no coincidence. Sorry, Jess. So he
Well,
takes
of course,
exactly
it's not
the
a
same-
coincidence.
And
Like I
also
just
the-
said, he must have liked Charles Dance in the role. That's why he cast him in the
but
same role.
Also, yeah, but also he also takes the storyline with this stupid guy here, who finances the experiments, It is the same storyline, like from Victor Frankenstein, 10 years ago.
Oh dear.
And he now again has the same storyline with this guy, and like in the version from 2015, this guy just dies pointless in the story because he contributes nothing to the story. Yeah, but as I said, I kind of explained it in my review. I could have go on for hours talking about the differences between in this movie and the real story, because I'm not against changing the story from a book.
But clearly you are.
No, I'm not against changing the story, but you have to come up with something better.
Yeah, but you miss all these things like character development and all that because you don't understand.
Yes, okay, but this is not character development. Sorry.
Well, we'll see.
You say, oh, if you have a bad father, which many people had, by the way,
Indeed.
from us, you can ask every second guy you ask, you would maybe get the response, yeah, my father and we were not on good terms with each other.
Well, indeed, yeah. Same as me and my dad. I hate the fucking cunt.
Okay, that's character development. So that's why you are probably an asshole, Jess. And probably also as bad.
Probably.
No, case solved. This is character development.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, okay. But in fact, it is. This is just lazy writing.
It probably isn't.
Just because normally people turn out the opposite of what their parents were.
In some cases.
Yeah. And so just saying, yeah, he had a bad father, so of course he has to also to become a bad father. That makes no sense. For me, this is just an excuse. And also, what has that to do with the fact that Victor hits on the fiancée of his little brother? What sense does that make? Why? And also,
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
And why giving Elizabeth a scientific background? What reason?
Why no?
Because it's supposed to play 1820.
Yeah. Didn't they had scientists then? Wasn't penicillin fucking made even before then?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I could be wrong on the dates.
I don't, because even Mary Shelley didn't publish her book on her own. She was just able, first she published it under pseudonym, but she published it with the help of her husband, who was also a writer, by the way. And without that, it would be very hard for her to even do that.
Well, yeah, it would have been in the 1800s.
Yeah, 1820 or 1818 when it came out. So the thing is...
Not much has changed now.
No, but the thing is, these are changes which I don't get, because now the creature is mad at Victor because of the death of Elizabeth, and not Victor is mad about the creature because of the death of Elizabeth, because he is the guy who kills her. He's the guy who shoots her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but then you have a story, not that somebody is hunting a monster or a creature to the Arctic, then you have a story that the creature just wants to get revenge on a poor guy who has already a broken leg or a leg missing thanks to the explosion here of the house. So a handicapped guy that he lures into the
Well,
Arctic.
at least it'll be easier to catch.
Yeah, but this is just Victor is portrayed so evil for no reason.
Yeah, well, it's a sort of the reason, though, isn't it? In most adaptations, Victor is the monster, the true monster.
Yeah, not in most adaptations. In some of them. Since I've seen all of them. Yes.
Why didn't you include the French movie?
Which one? What is it called?
Frankenstein 90. I don't blame you for not fucking including it. I was just asking why. You probably haven't seen it.
Didn't I include that in the old Frankenstein reviews?
I can't remember
one
seeing
of
it. I
them?
can't remember seeing any clips.
Yeah,
But you might have done.
because any relevant ones I included. Did it any form was it supposed to be an adaptation of the book?
Oh, fuck no. No.
No. And it was also not part of the official Universal series.
No, dude, it's a French film from the fucking 80s.
It's a French film that just calls itself Frankenstein. It has
Frankenstein
nothing-
90, it's called.
Yeah, it has not virtually nothing to do with the book.
No. Except for he creates a monster.
Yeah, okay, no, that I didn't include that on purpose.
It's pretty funny in places, to be fair.
Yeah,
It's not a good movie though.
yeah, and Frankenweenie from Tim Burton. Of course, I didn't include that because I didn't include any animated stuff anyway. That would be a case for itself if I would start with animated stuff and so on. And also, Frankenweenie is not really Frankenstein.
No, I've not seen it, so I don't know. I'm aware of it, but I haven't seen it.
The difference between all adaptations and the book, the novel, is they are all not adaptations of the novel Frankenstein. Most of them are adaptations of H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator. Because Frankenstein in the original novel is not reanimating anything. He is creating a creature. And that is the kind of what they got right with this new adaptation, with the Guillermo del Toro one. They got it right, kind of, but also didn't. Because for reasons he's using body parts here, as I say in my review. But what he is creating is kind of opposite of what he is saying. Because when he's creating the monster, he's the creature, he's kind of really creating it, like
Well, yeah. It's a jigsaw of human pieces, isn't it?
In the novel, it's not. That's the thing.
I thought we were talking films.
No, the thing is, all the movies kind of have nothing to do with Mary Shelley's novel. They're more in line with H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator. Because in Reanimator, bodies are reanimated out of the body parts and things like that.
Yeah.
And this is what we most of the time see. There is a big confusion with Frankenstein and Reanimator when it comes to the adaptations.
Well, it does reanimate living dead tissue, so there is similarities.
No, not in the novel.
I'm not on about the novel.
Yeah, but similarities to what?
Reanimating dead flesh.
Yeah, but you said there are similarities from what to what? What is similar?
Reanimator and Frankenstein. What you were talking about.
Yes, that is. But what I mean is, Frankenstein. All the Frankenstein adaptations are Reanimator adaptations, not from the H.P. Lovecraft story. They are not from the Mary Shelley story. And most reviewer who are praising this nonsense here,
All right then. In the book, how does the fucking creature become alive?
I explained it even in my review today.
Well, just
directly in the
recap it then.
beginning,
Recap it
yeah.
then.
It is not explicitly explained in the novel.
There you go.
It's from wait a second. In the novel it says, and I repeat in my reviews at the beginning, I always say what is exactly written in the novel. From unspecified materials in an unspecified process. That are the original words from the novel.
Yeah, so you could say that's bad writing.
What?
You could say that's bad writing with no clear vision.
No, it's
Of course
not
you
bad
could.
writing.
If you just skip over the whole process.
No.
Because she couldn't find the words or whatever.
No, wait a second. He is using materials. He's getting materials, but from slaughterhouse and things like that. He's getting material there, but he's not getting body parts or something like that. So the materials he's using are materials from
Livestock, like pigs, cows, and what have you.
Something like that, yes. That is, he's using that, and he's creating with it. I think Mary Shelley had in mind something more like modeling a body, less and less putting it together from body parts or something like that. More like modeling, like you would model something from stone, or what is this material called where you can
clay.
Where you can model something from it.
Clay.
Yeah, I think, this is what I have understood from the process, was modeling something like that with materials and exact the secret how he brought life into it, the spark of life. That is never explained in the novel.
Oh, sounds like a hack to me.
Wait a second. But what he didn't do was using electricity.
Well, that was invented for the Universal movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was invented for the Universal movie. And also, the Universal movie already did use the H.P. Lovecraft template and not.
Well, it's more cinematic, though, isn't it? To have the electric and it's alive, you know what I mean? It's more cinematic.
Yes, I understand why they did it, but still, I just want to see sometimes a faithful adaptation. And with the 2004
Well,
version
just
from
read the book then.
Hallmark,
Just read the book.
no, but with this 2004 adaptation from Hallmark, it proved that even a TV movie is able to do that. But if you have, and they didn't have 120 million, and they had the same runtime, 2.5 hours. And even the Hallmark movie put in new characters and changed some things and made up some events and still has the same runtime
Yeah.
and tells the whole story. Doesn't leave any. Yeah, and yeah, there are more things where Guillermo del Toro's true vision is just wildly
Yeah, but it's
copying,
his vision, not Mary Shelley's. That's what you don't understand.
No, what you don't understand, I made a point in my review that it is not his vision. He's a stupid hack.
Says
that
the king of hacks.
Yeah, that only copied the last movie, the one 10 years before.
Yeah, and like
because-
I said, when there's that many versions, you're bound to cherry pick here and there. That's
but
what
copy-
filmmakers do.
No, but he did the same thing that what Peter Jackson did here with his King Kong movie, where he said his alleged favorite movie of all times, the original King Kong from 1930, but what he did was
33.
copying with his story, copying this 1970s one. So yeah, he's also a hack. And I don't believe
I
him
don't think
for a
he.
second.
I think he sticks closer to the 33 than the 76 one. It's a terrible movie either way.
No, he doesn't. He sticks more to the 70s one with everything, even with the ending.
No, I wouldn't say so. Not at all.
In the end, the King Kong falls from the tower and is dead.
Yeah.
In the 70s one and in the Peter Jackson one.
And in the 1933 one.
Yeah, but in the 1933 one, the woman is not sad about that, and also the woman doesn't want to prevent that.
Wow. It was 1933, and Fay Ray had a good set of lungs on her.
Yeah, but in the 70s one and in Peter Jackson one, it was like that. She wanted to save him in both versions, here in both movies. Where she didn't want to save him was in the 30s one.
Yeah, go on, I'll let you off of that then. That's the only similarity.
Yeah, and so that's it. Peter Jackson is a hack,
Not at all.
and
He hasn't made a good movie for a long time, granted.
yeah, King Kong for sure was also not a good movie.
Oh, definitely. I agree. I didn't like
would
it
even-
whatsoever.
I would even say it was the first of his really bad ones, the start of his decline, because I couldn't stand any of his movies after The Lord of the Rings.
Well, you know my position on those movies.
Yeah, I know, but for me,
But that's just a personal taste. I just don't like Lord of the Rings. I find it boring. But
Yeah,
I can't dispute that they're well-made films, because they are.
Yeah, and I find them okay. I'm not a big fan or something like that, but they're okay for me, because Peter Jackson, for me, it's just a waste of his talents. I would rather see him do something like Branded and so on.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Heavenly Creatures,
definitely.
and not this 100 million Hollywood crap, which it's just that. Sorry, it's CGI.
I thought it was overly long, and I don't like Jack Black, so anything with him in sort of gets a bit of a no vote from me. Apart from High Fidelity, you get to pass for that.
Yeah, and also Adrian Lynn, he is not an action star.
Adrian Brody.
Sorry.
Yeah, the nose you
Adrian
see coming a
Brody,
mile
yeah.
away. Yeah.
He is just bad when he's cast as action star.
Yeah,
Uh,
he was never. I don't know. I don't know why people were pushing the Adrian Brody actor fucking action hero thing. Because, like you say, Cub, he just fails. He just doesn't look the part.
yeah, and it if you have him in character roles or whatever, put him in there. I'm okay with that. Uh, uh, he's a decent actor,
He should
but
have had Jack Black's part. Jack Black shouldn't have been in the movie, and Brody should have had his part.
yeah, Jack Black is the one that destroyed King Kong
Well,
because
I'm not a huge fan myself, so yeah.
if Brody would have been in Jack Black's part, that would make more sense. Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
yeah, and then the writer part, you would have need somebody. You wouldn't even have. I don't know if you even need a writer part because in the 1970s one, you don't have a writer in the 1970s one, and they are also. Oh no, they are not making a movie. They are. This was an oil company, so
Good old
I
Jeff
would.
Bridges.
Yeah, I would even say the story of the 1970s one is even better than the 2005 one. It's a more solid story. It makes more sense.
Well, considering they transposed it into the 70s and it worked.
Yeah, they wanted this mishmash. They wanted both. The 1930s story, which is about an actress and filmmaker, and the 70s one, which is the one where the female gets attracted to the ape. And so yeah, they wanted to combine both versions kind of, then you get a mess like the 2005 one.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I saw that once. I don't want to see it again.
I saw it twice, and because I made a review on it, as you know, and so I have to watch most movies two times at least in my lifetime. And yeah, but I'm not going to watch it the third time, that's for sure.
I don't fucking blame you. The fucking thing's extraordinarily long and you feel every fucking minute.
Yeah, the CGI gets worse with every watch.
Well, this is the problem with CGI. It may look fine at the time, but the technology it gets better and better every year, so it always looks dated.
Yeah, and the problem with that CGI was it already looked dated back then in 2005. It
I
looked
can't,
like crap.
I thought the monkey looked alright, to be fair, the ape.
I'm not talking about the stupid ape. I'm talking about all the other CGI.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There were even dinosaurs in the movie.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs in the original.
Yes, I know, but they didn't have enough money to make the dinosaurs as good looking as the ape. Of course, King Kong.
That's why it was all done fast and quick cuts.
Yeah, and when you have the run with, you can partially see how it doesn't make any sense. They're just running with the dinosaurs and all the animals, and it looks so bad.
It does.
All
I
these
know the
animals,
scene you're referring to. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
it does look. You can tell they're just running away from nothing.
yeah, they're just running away from nothing, and so I don't understand. You spent hundreds of millions of whatsoever for the ultimate adaptation whatsoever, and then you instead of casting two completely miscasts like Brody and Jack Black, cast nobodies who can act, who at least can act and sell us the part, and for the money, put in the reason why people are even watching this stupid crap. Because nobody goes to King Kong to see a star. You could have cast complete nobodies. The only thing that has to be good are the effects in this movie.
Yeah, but Fay Ray was a star in 1933. She was a big star.
Yeah, but Jess, this story, this is one of the very few times, because it's the first monster movie, King Kong. It's the first monster that was created for cinema back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So the monster, the spectacle is the star. No, and if you ask today anybody about King Kong, he is going to tell you, yeah, this is the movie with King Kong from the 30s. But nobody is going to tell you, oh, it's the one with
Fay
whatsoever.
Ray. Yeah, but
Fay Ray
yeah,
or
but
whatsoever.
film aficionados will say it's the one with Fay Ray in as well.
Yeah, we would say that, but normal people
Whoa.
No, but this is true. It's not about this. It's not about the actors in this story. This is the only time where really, when you normally say you need good actors or whatever. No, this is the time where the effects have to shine. This is the time when it comes to King Kong and to his island, and in the original also. The best part in the original are the King Kong, the stop motion effects, and also with the other monsters on the island. These are the reason why people made it this huge success back then.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you look at reviews from the time, all they mention really is the special effect.
Yes, because it was all about them back then, and it didn't change.
A few reviews say it's Fay Ray's worst performance.
Yeah, and also with the 70s one, it's also kind of like that. It's really not important who is playing, who is the actors are not that important. You have some good actors in there.
Definitely. Jessica Lange's great in the 76 one. And so's fucking, what's his face?
Jeff
Bridges.
Yeah.
Well, he never turns in a bad performance anyway, even in the shittiest of things.
Yeah, they're okay, but it's the big star is King Kong. He has to work. It has to be a convincing effect.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It has to work, yeah. Or else the whole film will fall apart.
Yeah, and they wanted to use an electronic robot, but they could, and Robot Ape, it didn't work like the shark with Jaws.
Yeah, good old Bruce.
And so
well,
so
Jaws. If that shark had worked properly, the movie wouldn't have been as good as it was.
Yeah, but in this case, with King Kong, if the King Kong would have worked properly, maybe we would have got really one of the greatest monster movies of all time, because that would have been so awesome. Because the only thing is really the effect here from King Kong, which kind of shows that you can see kind of that he is just a guy in a suit, and doesn't always blend in seamlessly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, because you can clearly see the difference between that and the parts with the animatronics.
Yeah, and so that would be, oh my God, you would, because back then you would have thought it's real if they could have managed that. The idea was good, using a real kind of real ape. It was really a good idea.
Yeah, the suit isn't too bad considering, really.
Yeah, it's okay, but it would have just been so awesome to see that. I think it would be an effect like really as spectacular like Star Wars or something like that. Seeing it the first time ever, the screen. Back then, when I saw Star Wars in the cinema, Empire, for me everything looked real. completely real. There were no effects or anything. It looked like I was really on a strange planet and in space and things like that.
Oh, that's because George is a visual storyteller.
Yeah, no, but the effects were so good, well done. And with King Kong, we are talking about the 80s, but King Kong is from the 70s. And with
76, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1 year before Star Wars, first Star Wars, and that could have been
Because that's why they switched it to the World Trade Center, because hadn't been built all that long. When was the Trade Center built? 74, was it? Something like that. I know it was like the newest building at the time, and that's why they chose the Trade Center for King Kong.
really. I thought wasn't that from the 60s, the World Trade Center?
No, it was early 70s, 72, 74, something like that.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. So I was older than the World Trade Center?
Yeah, indeed.
Never would have thought that.
I'm sure it was the early 70s. I can't be bothered to check, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, but it doesn't make also it doesn't make any sense to check since it's gone anyway.
Well, yeah, it's no longer there, is it? So, yeah.
Yeah, so who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. God knows how many months to build and fucking 10 minutes to flatten them. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
let's see if we soon get reminded of the World Trade Center with the Running Man, or if we not get reminded of it.
Yeah, I've read a couple of reviews on the Running Man. It's not looking favourable.
Yeah, what I've heard is it's kind of boring.
It's a shame, really,
So,
because fucking who's it made it, didn't he? Edgar Wright. And I quite
yeah,
like his movies, most of the time, anyway. I didn't like that last one he did. Fucking hell, what was that?
it's the Soho one.
Yeah, that one, yeah. I wasn't much for that. I thought he'd dropped the ball a little bit there.
I've heard somebody saying it's his worst movie
Oh,
for Edgar Wright standards.
oh, this is what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the worst movie from Edgar Wright is probably still better than most other directors' movies. But I'm pretty sure what I've seen from the trailer that he completely missed the tone of the story because it's not supposed to be a satire.
Well,
This
I don't really want to see the movie anyway, so I'm not really bothered.
I have to
I
because I'm
mean,
going to
I may watch it out of curiosity, but, you know.
I have to watch it, and
But
I'm going to
only if I
make.
can find nothing else to watch.
Yeah, and it's one of the rare movies that get from me a separate review just for this one movie. It's a rare case, as you know. Normally, I do more than one movie in my reviews. But this time, gets separate one. And even if I already have a Running Man review, as you know,
Yeah,
I have
I
a
think I can remember, yeah, I think.
yeah, where I talk about the book and I talk about all the adaptations before Running Man and then who because the book itself is kind of uh, a variation of another book of here 10th victim, 7th victim, and 10th victim, and so on. And I explained that all of that in this review. And so it would be for me the easiest thing ever to just put this new Running Man into this review. But I'm not going to do that. It's going to get a separate video. The special treatment is just because are not so many Richard Bachman stories, and they are my favorite King books. And so they get special treatment. That's why Long Walk also got a separate review. Because I could put them together if I wanted to, but I didn't. I said no. They get both of them get separate reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And the other Richard Bachman stories are not going to get adapted anyway.
Well, you never know.
No, because they are about amok runs. And even King pulled both of them from the market a long time ago.
Ashamed of his early work, is he?
Yeah, and so you can bet your ass if he doesn't want you to even read his story, he for sure doesn't want you to see an adaptation of it.
Yeah.
And without his permission, are not going to get made.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Not without his permission anyway. And like you say, if he's pulled the actual stories and they're no longer in print, so to speak.
Yeah, since years, by the way, since decades. And decade are 10 years or not.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's there since decades from the market, pulled from the market. And the fifth story was already adapted. In fact, it was the second Richard Bachman story that got adapted in the 90s, here, Thinner.
Oh, yeah. Thinner. Fucking hell, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it was the one that blew up his cover. It's the one where his cover got blown, here, his Richard Bachman cover, and where he came out and told people that Bachman is king.
Oh, I didn't know that was the short story that did it.
It's not a short story.
Oh, no, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused with the Bachman books. It's all right. It's all right, that's me. I'm just getting a bit confused.
I know what you mean with confusion because, these are, they're called novellas, where they are not as thick as a normal book, but also too long for a short story.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of in between, exactly in between, like the different seasons ones and so on.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, okay, I can see many people like you know them maybe from collections.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Because I had the Bachman books, the collected works, yeah.
Yeah, and I had all the Bachman books as books, every one of them. So for me, there were just books that were not that big, and so an easy read for a young guy.
Yeah, yeah. I totally agree. I mean, I was very young when I read it, so yeah. I was very young when I was reading Stephen King.
Yeah, and so I really like to read them, and I read them all very fast because they were not that big, not that thick, and so you could impress other people, saying, "Yeah, you have read another Stephen King book." So it is really a difference when you read a 200-page book like like a Long Walk or a 300-page book maximum, or here Thinner is I think only 200 pages or something like that, and then you compare it to something like 1,000 pages,
Yeah,
1,150 pages.
Yeah, it's a thick book. Yeah,
It's thicker than the Bible.
yeah, it's a big book, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's thicker than the Old Testament.
To be fair, though, it didn't take me that long to get through it, considering, really, back in the day.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how fast I got through it. Maybe,
Have you
maybe,
seen anything of that TV show? The It TV show? Have you seen
yes,
anything of it?
I've seen Shit, the TV show, and it is really making the story completely up.
Yeah, well,
And also,
I wasn't bothered about that. That doesn't
it's
bother me in the
crea
slightest.
no, it's creating just nothing to do with the book, because this book story was already told in the movies.
Yeah, in the TV thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but the book plays in the 50s.
It does, yes, indeed it does.
Yeah, and but the movies and
Yeah,
this
the
TV
movies are
series,
generally in a contemporary setting, aren't they?
they play in the 80s and 80s and 2000s, not like the book in the 50s and 80s.
Oh, wow, yeah, because the book goes back and forth from when they're children and adults, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but since they decided
Fucking
in
hell, I
the
can't believe I
movies
remembered that.
that no, because they decided for the movies that the movies play in the 80s and 2000s. Now this TV show plays in the exactly in the time. No, it plays a little bit later. This TV show plays in the 60s, but 62. But the book plays 58, and plays kind of in the time where the original book plays. But the story from the original book we already got deported from the 50s to the 80s
Yeah,
with the characters. So these characters from the 50s now are the loser club before the loser club.
yeah.
Which is kind of it doesn't really make any sense that you have a loser club before, because they want to kind of tell the story. They want to pretend that this is like the book. It's kind of the same time period, but with different characters, completely different.
Yeah, well,
characters.
I don't think the intention is to actually be like the book. I don't think that's the intention of the TV show anyway.
I don't know. They are copying.
Well, of course they're
scenes
going
from
to
the
take
book.
elements from it because they've got to somehow introduce Pennywise, aren't they? Or else nobody's going to watch
Yeah.
the fucking show.
Yeah, and they're
Unfortunately.
making they're making really things up. For example, one of the main characters is Halloran from The Shining.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right then. Seems a bit odd, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, Halloran gets a backstory in the army, and also the army knows about Pennywise.
Oh, fuck me.
And so this is a story about the army trying to get their hands with Halloran. The Halloran is working for the army, and so they're trying to get their hands on Pennywise as a weapon.
Oh, fuck me. That sounds awful.
Really? But I thought you now come with crap like character building.
Well,
and
yeah,
things
it
like
does
that.
sound awful, but I haven't seen the show, so I don't know the context, but it just sounds like a bad idea.
Really? Don't you think that what it really needed was that the army and the government, so
That's what I'm saying. It
everybody
sounds like a bad
knows
idea.
everybody knows about it already.
Well,
It's no secret, just a secret for our poor children who, of course, they are discovering it, but everybody else knows.
Yeah, well, so they've sort of ripped off the Freddy Krueger thing then, when all the
Yeah,
adults know and the children didn't.
yeah, not all the adults know, but the adults who are important, like the government and the military. So the ones that where this completely takes all this suspense out of the story. Because one of the biggest factors was that nobody knows about it or not. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, it's
Well, I wasn't really that interested in it anyway, so you know,
so it
but
makes
being an HBO Max show, they generally have a bit of quality.
yeah. So it kind of goes in the same direction like Castle Rock.
Oh dear, that started off well and just quickly fell off.
Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams crap. So what are you expecting? Uh, he's a hack, and that's why Castle Rock was just fudged together from everything Stephen King. And
Well,
this
that
one,
was the whole intention. That's what it was
yeah,
supposed to do.
yeah. And so now we are not in Castle Rock, we are in Derry. And Derry also has characters from everywhere, uh, Stephen King,
Well,
who are
that's just fucking member berries for the dumb audience.
yeah, yeah, like with Halloran, also it completely destroys his character from Shining. Because he is he is actively using his shining in it, but he now can read minds. He can go into the
fuck me.
heads of other people who don't have shining.
Well, that fucking undermines everything King fucking set out in The Shining. Because only people with The Shining can shine.
Yes, exactly. And now and this is just in episode 3. I can't tell you how far this character destruction goes
Well,
because
I aren't really bothered about it being like the books. But I don't like the sound of all these member berries.
yeah, but that he has an interaction with Pennywise himself doesn't really make any sense because I know already every scene with Halloran. I know he's not going to die. He's not in danger at any second because Shining. If something would happen to him, Shining couldn't happen. So there's zero suspense.
Yeah, I may watch it, but, you know, I've still got Blake 7 to watch. I've still got a few more episodes of that, so my TV is wrapped up. And then all the extra features which are on the Blu-rays, so I'll be watching them and all.
Yeah, and also it changes the main characters, of course, because as you know, in it, we were following mainly Bill Denelbro, and was kind of his story. And now, in this version, we have 2 girls, a black one and a white one. Then we have a Mexican guy and a black kid guy. So 4 children, but these 2 girls are the main characters, and it's also a little bit about their relationship, I think, because Now in episode 3, they're holding hands. Seems to be that they are gay or something like that. So the important stuff. And we're talking still about children, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's it till now. That's all about it.
Wow.
I have to watch this crap because I want to make a review on it, as you know, and so I have to watch it. I wouldn't watch it voluntarily, never, never, ever, because it has nothing to do with the book. But I have to.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering, because being a HBO Max show, they, like I say, they generally have a mark of quality about them, in most cases.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if this
Well,
crap,
anyway, I won't be fucking... The only thing I'll be watching for the next few days is, like I was saying before we come on air, one of my favourite actors died, you know, so I'll be watching the career of Tatsuya Nakadai. I'll be watching some of his movies. I don't know what yet, but I may even bring back Film Club Friday just to watch a fucking... I don't know. Maybe Swords of Doom, because I fucking love that movie. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah. We've lost a great actor. One of the last great Japanese actors. 92 years old. So he had a fair life, you know.
Yeah. And we were talking about some of his movies. He was...
Yeah, for people who only know a little bit about film, who just know Akira Kurosawa and no other Japanese directors, he was in... he was the guy with the gun, who's got the gun in Yojimbo. I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head. What else was he in? He was in a couple of Kurosawa movies. Well, he was in a few. Ran. He played the lead in Ran, the old fucking warlord general type guy. He played Kagemusha in Kagemusha. Yeah.
He played.
He played both parts, should I say? Yeah,
He
King
played King
Lear
in the Ran.
Yeah. Played both parts. Yeah, but
yeah, but there's another thing that you should know about it.
In the Human Condition trilogy, he was fucking excellent in them. Really fucking good. Fucking hell, I can't remember who fucking directed them. Masaki Kobayashi, that's who directed the Human trilogy. Yeah. Ow! Fuck me.
Hey, Jess, there's a little thing about it that I haven't mentioned. If this first season is successful, the second season, the director already said that. The second season is going to be a prequel, not a continuation. Because the continuation we already had with the movies, as you know.
Oh, yeah, fuck them movies, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, if this thing is successful with the audience or whatever, season 2 is planned to play 30 years before that, in the 30s. And season 3 is planned to play in the 1900s, so 30 years before that. So every time we get a new Losers Club, whatever, 30 years earlier. And can watch them 8 episodes and knowing exactly the outcome before we have seen the first episode. Hey, sounds exciting or not?
Oh, you know. Yeah, I probably won't end up watching it anyway.
Really? But you should.
But I might do.
Yes, you should watch it, definitely, because I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy every minute. And it has many minutes, by the way. These are very long episodes.
I should really keep me toe into modern bullshit mainstream entertainment, so I don't completely fall out of touch. But I just don't care about these projects and movies, and Oh, because they're just all rubbish.
Yeah, but don't you
They
want
treat
to
the
see?
audience like the audience are fucking children. Everything's spelled out for you, and oh god, I hate modern fucking Hollywood movies.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, it's just depressing to see these hacks getting their hands on these properties, and then we have to sit through this crap. I would really have liked to see a real, true adaptation from it, because you have a book so thick, you could make 10 movies out of it if you wanted to. Or a TV series that goes for 5 seasons or whatever. If you wanted to, you could do that. No problem. You have enough material in the book.
Well, yeah, it's over 1,000 pages long, so there's enough material. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1,140 pages. And so really, you could adapt it as TV series with chapters or whatever, just chapters. How you would like it? It's really, and also the gangbang part with the children
Well,
in the end.
you're not you're
In
not
the
go-
end,
you're not gonna fucking see that on screen, are you?
no, but you don't have to. It's not that important for
Well,
the story.
it isn't. It was only in there to shock, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It didn't even make sense in the story, really,
Well,
because
like I say, it was only in there to shock.
yeah, because the girl for kind of no reason just says, "Oh, there is a problem that they have here with the monster whatsoever with it," and she for no reason kind of comes to the conclusion that they have to connect with each other in a very deep way whatsoever, and have to do this thing that adults do, and then she sleeps with the boys, and with every one of them, and yeah, that's the scene. That's the shocking scene. But you don't have to have that in there. It's could solve this problem in a different way.
Yeah.
And I'm really sometimes surprised when I see sometimes reviews on this movie or book or whatever, and how they're treating this part. Because, as I said, I read it as a child, and I didn't even think it was that exciting or something like that. I thought even back then, as a child, I thought it's kind of stupid.
Well, that's when King was going off the boil anyway, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, because sure, this group of outsiders, and also this is also a thing that this TV series, it doesn't understand the dynamic of these outcasts, of this loser club or whatever, at all.
Well,
At all.
well, that's a mistake, because most of the fucking book's about their friendship and their club.
Yeah, because that you have a group of boys where a girl is part of the group. This only happens for real specific reasons, like that they are outcasts, and also the girl. For example, in Stephen King's story, the girl is able to contribute something to the group.
Yeah.
of boys. It was not just because she was cute and whatever. No, she was an important part of this group, and there was a reason why she was part of it, because they got harassed from the same people. And it is, by the way, it's there's even a good explanation why they got harassed and things like that. It's so well explained in the novel. But what I really pissed me off with this TV series, can you remember here what is this thing called where you can throw stones with as a child?
What do you mean?
You didn't throw the stones with your hand. You had this thing.
Oh, catapult.
Catapult, yeah.
Yeah, American.
Can you
I
remember,
think Americans call them slingshots. I think, but we call them
Slingshot,
catapults.
yeah, okay, but slingshot sounds for me better.
That's the American version. Yeah, the the catapults here in Britain.
This slingshot. Can you remember the slingshot in the story from it?
It's sort of, yeah. I haven't read it since I was a teenager, but yeah.
Yeah, this slingshot, it plays an important part of the story. Why? Because they discover that they can defend themselves from Pennywise. And by the way, it is not the whole time Pennywise. He appears in many forms. And this is also why the slingshot comes into play. Because one time it comes as a werewolf.
It does, yeah, because it's a shape-shifting thing. It's not a fucking clown all the time.
Yes, it's a shapeshifter, and but to defeat the werewolf, they use a silver bullet kind of, and they use the slingshot for it for this action.
Yeah. I can sort of remember that, yeah.
And because they do that, and they believe, because this is a thing that is completely wasted in this stupid TV series. They never established that it is, when it takes a form, for example, of a vampire, then you can also stack it like a vampire.
Yeah.
When it becomes a werewolf, you can shoot it with a silver bullet.
Yeah, indeed. It takes on the form of what it is, yeah.
And also the weaknesses. And this is what makes the story interesting, and also what gives boundaries that the story stays interesting.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
If it is just like...
in that case, though, every adaption's got it wrong, haven't they?
Yeah. No, not the...
the older one, I suppose you do see change in the end, I guess.
Yeah, the old one kind of hints.
But it still doesn't. It still doesn't go all in like the book does.
No, which is sad, because it hints on that when with this acid here, with the when one of them defends himself with his where he's breathing with, and says this is acid, and uses it, and so it can burn it with it a little bit, the face, and so on. It goes in this direction a little bit. I thought also back then, this is sad. Why don't you go full into that? Because this is really the very cool part of the story.
Definitely, yeah. They definitely should have leaned into it more.
Yeah, and so, but this.
But clowns are scary, so you know.
But this version, yeah, the TV series, uses the slingshot as a um, a- as an artifact, or what you call it, uh, that has power that Halloran can use it to detect it with it. But
Fuck me.
this slingshot was used to establish two new characters, but it was not. It was used against it, but it didn't have the form of a werewolf or something like that. And it wasn't used with a silver bullet or something like that. It was just used just for the sake of it, and it could for reasons it could hurt it, Pennywise, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was never established why. It was just okay. So you can use a slingshot to hurt him, but can you also use a gun or something else?
Well, yeah. If
I
you're
don't
throwing
know.
all the fucking rules out the window, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just pissed because I, of course, recognized the slingshot, and of course, I knew exactly why it is in the TV series. They just use it because people like me who have read the book know,
And me.
oh, yeah, this is the slingshot. This is the very important slingshot from the book. Yeah, but whatever. These are just small things. I'm just pissed that I have to. watch this.
Like I say, I probably won't end up watching it anyway, but I may do, you know. If I'm really bored and I can't find anything else to watch. But I always can, see? Because I'm also watching All Creatures Great and Small. Not the fucking new reboot, the old fucking late 70s, 80s one.
Yeah.
So I'm also working my way through that as well. And I'm also watching Bergerac as well. Again, not the reboot, the original. Yeah. So I've got plenty of things to watch before I move on to anything modern.
Yeah, with me it's the same. I could watch so many other things, but instead of wasting my time with this stupid TV series. And
I've
Yeah,
got a nice little film on my channel on Saturday. I just remembered.
yeah, you have announced something, which I never have heard of, by the way.
Well, no shock there, is there?
No, it seems really like something.
It's a fun little movie with good old little Weng Weng. It's a Filipino movie, but the English dub is just fucking superbly bad, but it's brilliant. And
Yeah,
Weng
for you.
Weng's fucking great. He's a great little fuck. He just goes around kicking people in the nuts and stuff. He's like a mini James Bond.
Yeah, I know. It's called For You Height Only.
Yeah, man. Because he's only like fucking 2.5 foot. He's not very big, was Oud Weng.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It's a really fun little movie, man. It's fucking really good.
Yeah, so it's a play on For Your Eyes Only.
Well, in title, yeah. And he is a bit of a Bond type of guy, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There was 3 movies in the series, but one of them's lost forever.
Lost?
Yeah.
How can it get lost?
Because the Filipino fucking film commission never saved it or stored it in any way.
Okay. So they're as bad as the Hollywood ones. Or as the BBC.
Well, yeah. But, oh man, if you haven't seen For Your Height Only, it is definitely worth checking out because it's a fun little movie. Little, no pun intended.
Yeah, here, look, Raymond, he says he talks Filipino. So
Yeah.
probably he's going to understand it without subtitles.
No, it's an English dub, the version I'm showing on Saturday anyway. because the English dub is just fantastically bad. But it's brilliant.
What? But you are the one that constantly is defending the original
I
version,
know. But
not the
yeah, but
dub.
the English dub makes the movie. Like I will watch I will like Godzilla movies with the English dub and 70s martial arts movies with the English dub. Some things I like the dub.
Yeah, when I say I like
Only
some
some
things with the
things,
dub,
yeah, but things which aren't really serious. Serious movies in the original language with subtitles all the time. But films that aren't that serious, I quite like an English dub.
yeah, but with the dub, most of the time they don't are serious anymore.
That's what makes the English dubs on old martial arts movies and Godzilla movies and stuff. That's what makes it fun. That the
Yeah,
dubbing
but
is pretty bad.
the same goes for the German versions. From some, we have also some examples of serious movies that got dubbed.
Yeah, but serious movies you should watch in its original language.
So is this not supposed to be meant seriously, this movie?
Oh God, no, it's a comedy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but isn't it funnier when it is supposed to be serious?
No, I wouldn't say so. You'd have to see the movie to understand.
Hey, have you seen the Filipino classic Bad People? No, Twilight People.
Yeah, I have, yeah. I have indeed.
And this was meant seriously.
No, that's another one which benefits from a bad English dub.
Yeah, but it was meant seriously. The movie is not a comedy.
Well, it's not a comedy, no, but it's not.
But it's funny as hell.
Yeah, yeah. It's intention. It's not intentionally funny.
Especially how they treat the women there.
Well, that's the
It's
Philippines for you.
so funny. Really, when they're fighting against the women and then they are kicking the women. So it's like you see that you think, oh my God, what is going on?
Are you on about the song "Turning Japanese" by the Vapors, by any chance? If that's what you're referring to. Turning Japanese, I really think so. Yeah. And if so, do you know what that song is about? Yes. It's one of those songs that slipped past the censors because they didn't get it.
Yeah, Twilight People is, by the way, is an adaptation, not really an adaptation, kind of adaptation of Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like a loose fucking interpretation, yeah.
Yeah, very loose.
Very fucking loose, yeah.
Can't get looser than that.
I don't think you can, Gub. I think you're right, yeah. You can't get much looser than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it looks like, yeah. Indeed as. I can't understand that fucking chimmy chong chong ching fucking thing either. But he does have a Filipino bride, so I guess you have to learn the lingo.
Yeah, so next week we go on with Predator. Or Predator.
Whoa, Ray. You won't get me singing, mate. Fucking no chance. Because I know I can't sing. But that never stops any of you guys, does it?
Hey, and by the
I'm
way,
only joking, Ray. You know that, buddy.
by the way, my birthday falls on a Wednesday this year.
Oh, does it? Oh, sound. We could actually have a title then for the stream.
Yeah. Just want to say, but also Christmas and um, the day before New Year's Day. What is it called?
New Year's Eve. Well, we always do a stream on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, regardless of the day it falls on anyway, don't we?
Yeah, but this time both dates fall, all 3 dates fall on the same day because my birthday always falls on the same day like Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Well, yeah, the same day from a calendar standpoint, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's a Wednesday. So this is a Wednesday month next
Yeah.
month.
Well, there we go then, see?
All the most important days, like the birth of Jesus and my birth, they fall all on Wednesdays.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, I told you, I have so much in common with Jesus. We have kind of same birthday, just 3 weeks apart.
I know which one's got the bigger ego.
Hey, falls on the same day. Don't you see that as a kind of sign or something like that?
It's a sign that the Antichrist is with us.
Hey, Damien has on another day. His
Indeed.
birthday. Yeah.
I still love a little fucking poster in a pub where I used to go. They used to have just written on a piece of paper sort of thing above the bar. It used to say 668, the neighbour of the beast.
The neighbor of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is very cool. Yeah.
It always used to give me a chuckle when I used to grab a pint. Oh, I miss that pub. Oh, it used to be a great pub. One of the oldest in the town as well. Goes back to the early 1600s when it was built.
Yeah. So
Very old pub.
So next week we go. I'm talking about Predator Badlands, of course.
That,
And,
that looked terrible, the trailer, but it's getting a couple of good reviews by decent people, which I can't really believe, but, you know, whatever.
as I said, I'm going to rant on it next
Well, there's
Wednesday.
no surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise there. And
Because you're always wrong about movies, so, you know, no surprise there.
doesn't matter
I know it doesn't matter to you. I've seen your fucking videos.
if I'm right or wrong about it. But
You're always
this
wrong,
video-
but yeah.
No, I'm just telling you, Jess. This review is going to surprise you. But you have to pay attention.
Oh, God, really? I'd rather just read
In-
Wikipedia. It's the same information.
No. You have to pay attention for when I talk about Predator Badlands.
I don't really care for the
This
movie anyway.
part.
I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's also no. I don't want to destroy the surprise. I'm just telling you which part you really should pay attention to in the review. The final part when I start to talk about Badlands, the end of the review. I'm just telling you because if you miss it, you are going to be sad.
Well, I'm not going to miss it because all 5 of us always turn up for your videos.
Yes, but sometimes you don't pay attention for the important parts, and that's why I'm mentioning it. this time.
That's because you're fucking drolling on fucking hell, I can't even get me fucking words out. Oh, whatever. I can't get me words out, so I'm not going to bother saying the sentence.
No, I promise you, you are really going to be surprised in a good way, in a hilarious way, kind of. Because
Oh, fuck's sake.
I tried something very unusual
Stupid
this time.
keyboard.
Yeah, and as I said, I don't want to throw
Done
the
it
surprise
again.
for
Press the
for
wrong
everybody.
button. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I can't see what I'm doing and I haven't got my glasses on. Right, let's try this again. There we go. I got the right number that time, I think. Yeah. Fuck me.
Yeah, I already finished the review, and normally I could have shown it today, but I decided to show the last Frankenstein one first. And so we see the review next here on Wednesday. But I'm also predicting in that review that this Predator is going to fail at the box office.
Yeah, I got
Even
that, as. I got that.
even with the 40 million opening, I still predict that it's going to fail. I knew
Well,
about
long as
I
it get,
knew about
long as it gets its money back, it's a win.
oh yeah, let's see if it really does that, because I'm pretty sure it has overperformed the first week or first weekend, and the word of mouth, the good word of mouth comes from paid chills, because
Oh,
I've
no,
seen
no,
the
no, no,
movie.
no. Paid shills. You lot of fucking morons. Anybody with actual film criticism and analytic points, and if they like it, they're all shills according to you, brain dead fuckwits.
I've seen the movie. It's crap.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to take your word for it. I'd rather listen to somebody who actually likes film, who understands film, who just doesn't talk out the fucking arse.
The Predator is
I'll
talking.
never take your word seriously. Nobody should.
The Predator is talking the whole
Yeah,
movie
so he does have a language. Or because we've never heard it before, what's the problem in that?
about his feelings.
Yeah, so it's a fucking modern movie. What else are you gonna get?
You have a creature, a small creature that is dragged along. Does that remind you of something like the Mandalorian?
Well, like I say, it could be fucking anything.
No, but it's not anything. It is a very important creature, like Baby Yoda. It has also special powers.
Yeah, well, I'm in no rush to see the movie anyway. I don't really give a fuck.
And also, don't forget, you have the comedian, which is also dragged along here. This woman. Oh, by the way, which is also the whole time talking about her feelings. She doesn't shut up the whole movie.
That's only because a robot like you has no feelings, Cub, and it doesn't compute with you. You don't understand feelings. Not being a human, you don't know how that works.
Yeah, I know. But in the movie, it's supposed to be a robot.
Yeah, but it's
An
not a robot though, is
emotional,
it? If isn't it a fucking Wayland Yutani creation? So therefore, it's an android, not a robot.
which are also just robots.
No, an android is a mechanical device that takes human form, which is different from a robot.
So it's a
Isaac
robot.
Asimov told you this shit,
So it's a robot with a human form.
which is an android, not a robot.
Um,
Yes,
it's a mechanical.
it's an android, not a robot.
Yeah, whatever.
No, they are facts. I know you people don't like dealing in facts, but that's a
Yeah,
fact.
but androids also don't have feelings.
If it depends on the programming. Depends.
Yeah, but if you program feelings, they are not feelings. They are programmed reactions.
What's that fucking movie?
Because you can't program feeling. You can program
It's
a
the what's it
feeling.
test, isn't it? The Turing test. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
The Turing test. Yeah.
yeah. So these Blade
Like that
Runner,
fucking movie, which I can't remember the fucking title of.
Blade Runner,
No,
Blade.
no, not that. But that's a good example. That isn't the one I was thinking of, but that's a good example.
Yeah, and so
What the fuck is that movie I'm thinking about? I don't know. Fuck it.
and also you get her twice, by the way, because she has a twin sister, which is the evil. She is
Well,
the good one, and the twin sister is the evil one, and they are
yeah.
also both androids, by the way.
Well, yeah. So that makes sense, really, I suppose. One's all in it for the corporation, and one of them's Just hanging out with a predator, I guess. I don't fucking know.
No, they're the same model.
Well, yeah, they would be, wouldn't they? Well, that makes
And they
sense
have,
that they're the same model.
and they have the same programming.
Yeah, that also makes sense. But you can divert from your programming with experience.
Um, yeah, so one is for reasons the good one, and one is for reasons the bad one.
Yeah, because of its surroundings. And
But
its
they are on,
interpretation of its surroundings to...
but they are also on the same mission.
Well,
So
clearly one of
they
them
have
goes against the programming then, I guess.
no, they get both destroyed. One of them, and they're both. One of them is this half robot that you see in the trailer, where half of it is gone, but it comes back and has an own storyline, and one of them gets kind of restored or repaired on the planet, and for reasons is now the bad one, and the other one that is on the planet here, this half one, is for reasons the good one. I
Well,
don't know.
I'm sure it's explained in the movie.
No, it isn't.
I'm sure it is, but you miss things all the time in movies. I'm sure
No,
it probably is explained.
no. In this movie, you
Not
don't
unless
get
it's
any.
really, really bad.
No, in this movie, you don't get any explanation for anything.
I'm sure you do. You just probably didn't fucking. You just probably missed it like you miss everything.
Yeah, okay. When you say so.
Well, I can't comment because I haven't seen it.
I
But
made a review on this stupid crap.
yeah, but you don't know. You just talk fucking rubbish in your reviews. So
Yeah, whatever.
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
what
going to
is
have to go have a pee. I'll be back in a moment.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, whatever. As I said, next week I'm talking about the Predator, and then the week after that about Running Man. Yeah, hi Cat, by the way. So yeah, this is really a short. This was really a short year, I have to say. We have already November, and I'm most of the time I'm working on the content for next year, like the It review and A Boy and His Dog and so on. And yeah, it's really, yeah, this year really flew by, I have to say. It's, yeah. So,
Oh, that's better.
no,
Fuck me, I was pissing like a fucking racehorse. Jesus.
yeah, as I said, this year really flew by. It's almost over.
The what is? Sorry, I was just reading the chat for a moment.
Said this year really flew by. It's almost over.
Well, I'm never sure what time of day it is, or year it is, or month or anyway, so it's all a blur to me. It's all been a blur since about 1986.
Yeah, by the way, did you recognize the naked woman in my review? The naked bride?
I think I did see. I think I saw a bum. I think.
Jennifer Beals is her name or not?
I have no idea, dude.
The one with Sting, with Frankenstein.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that, so, you know.
She's the one from Flashdance or not?
Ah, right, yes. I thought I recognised the fucking face. Yeah. I thought I recognised the
Yeah.
face, and I couldn't.
And-
When I was watching your video, it's like, where do I fucking know her from? And I couldn't think. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and she is completely naked in the beginning of the movie. She walks around completely naked, and I show that in my review, by the way.
Oh, well. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but if Sting can't act, so fuck me, I don't think I'll ever see it. Because Sting is a terrible actor. Whoever the
Yeah,
fuck
I
told him he could act? Jesus Christ.
yeah would just fast forward to the scenes
Well, you
where
can't do
she.
that because there's no point in watching a movie if you fast forward through things like you do. There's no point in watching it in
No,
the first place.
there is a point.
No, there
When
isn't. This is why you're a clueless fucking idiot because you just fast forward through movies.
I
This is
don't
why you
fast,
don't know what's going on. You don't understand character. You don't because you just keep fast forwarding through stuff.
what are you talking about? I've seen the movie 3 times.
So you
I've
didn't.
made
So
a
you didn't
review
fast
on
forward
it.
through it then. Make your mind up.
I tell you, you don't have to watch this stupid movie. You can just fast forward to the
Yeah, but
scenes
there's no
where
point in
she's
watching
naked.
the movie. There's no point if you even fast forward a moment. There's no point.
If I want to see a naked Jennifer Beals, I fast forward just to it, and that's it. Why
Oh,
should I watch the stupid movie?
well, if you just want to see naked chicks, the internet's full of them, Cub.
Yeah,
You don't have
sure.
to. You don't have to fast forward all the way through a movie.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the scenes with her, I was really worried
Fucking
when I put
Flashdance. That's the fucking chick. I
when I
knew I'd
put
seen her
them
before.
when I put them in my review. This scenes with her where she's naked, I was really worried, and I had to be really a little bit creative with the editing because, for reasons, the scene is shot so dark that you only see her down half, not her upper half, and which looked a little bit weird.
Now I'm interested in what the big house is. I take it it's not a jail. Is it some football stadium or basketball stadium or something? I want to know what it is. Hang on. See, I don't know. See, I'm not up on the American sports. I know a few NFL teams and what have you when I used to be into that shit years ago and then I grew up. But fucking, I don't know who the Buckeyes are. Come on, tell me in the chat you're having this conversation and I want to know what's going on because it's more interesting than listening to this boring cunt.
I'm the boring
I'm
cunt.
only kidding. Fucking hell.
Really,
It's a joke, Cub. Move along.
it's really funny. I have to say, I put really interesting scenes in my reviews, and you don't even see them.
That's
You don't
because
get them.
that's because your reviews aren't interesting. That's why.
That's why I put naked women in there to keep your interest, but you don't even see that.
I did see a bum, and I can't. And it was apparently the girl from Flashdance. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
So,
right. Yeah. But right, what sport is it, please, Kat? Because I'm not familiar. Is it what hockey, football, as you guys call it, or basketball? What?
I have no idea.
Neither have I, but I just want to know now.
Buck eyes.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it's a football team. Well, American football, fucking
Probably ice hockey.
basketball, hockey. I have no idea.
Yeah. Sounds like hockey.
American football. Okay. Yeah, it's not football. We invented that game first. That's American football you guys play. We play real football.
Is it called football? Isn't it called rugby with you?
No, rugby's a different sport altogether. I can see where you get confused though, because there is a lot of similarities between American football and rugby, but it is two completely different games. One, rugby players aren't pussies, like American football players, all stacked up in armour and fucking helmets and whatnot, because they're a bunch of pussies. Where rugby players run at each other and smash each other's teeth out.
Nice. Yeah, but for me, this is not a sport that I'm interested
I
in.
don't care about any fucking sports anyway. I don't give a fuck about any of them.
Yeah. Calling it even sport makes no sense.
Dude, I was watching across my mother's the darts championship, and it was in Germany. I had no idea that darts was a big thing in Germany. I had no idea.
I had my own dart club here in Germany.
Yeah, I didn't know darts was a big thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the latest tournament was from Hamburg.
Yeah, and I played, by the way, also on tournaments with darts and with billiards, by the way. Back then, 30 years ago.
I had no idea darts was so popular in Germany.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, but I had to give it up because I had an accident doing work. I here the main finger. What do you
Ah, I
call
see.
what do you call the finger when you point at somebody with?
The index finger generally.
Yeah, is that called the index finger?
Well, hang
Yeah.
on, no, the index finger's the fucking what's it one? It's not the index finger, is it? I don't know what the pointing finger is actually called. Yeah, it is the index finger. I was right, yeah, because yeah, it is the
Oh,
index finger,
maybe
isn't
it's
it?
called the pointing finger.
I'll go with pointing finger. It sounds a lot better.
Yeah. So the most important finger for my dart play, the pointing finger of my right hand, I have what you call it when I try to cut a hole into the wall at work, I cut into the finger, and it never healed.
Ah, see. So your days of fucking darts championship were fucking over.
Yes,
Damn.
I didn't cut the finger off or something like that, but cutting into the finger was enough that because the thing I used for cutting into the wall, it is I can't explain it properly, but when this comes into a wound or something like that, parts of it stay there, and
Ah, yeah,
so
I'm with you.
I had to be operated 2 times. It got infected and things like that, and
Fucking hell, dude, that sounds fucking nasty.
yes, but that was years ago, as I said. It was 15 years ago or something like that, and it's okay now.
Not really. Rugby is a completely different game.
But the problem is, I can still feel it when I close my hand. I still feel that with the finger there's something not right, and when I try to dart with it, it doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
Of course, I can still hit the dart here. I can still hit, but I can't do it like I did before
Yeah.
for the accident.
Yeah.
And
9 dart finishes and all that. I'm surprised darts is something I never took up, really. All the time I've spent in pubs throughout my life. I'm surprised I never actually got into darts. Because that's the only good thing the English are good at. Well, you can't call them sports, can you, really? Darts and whatever. I wouldn't call it a sport. But, you know, we're only good at things you play in pubs. Darts, pool, snooker. That's what we're good at. Things you play in pubs.
Yeah, as I said, I played tournaments on darts, on billiards.
I used to be in a pool team at one time. I used to be pretty good at pool.
Yeah, I still have my own darts, and I have my own
Q.
or what's it called,
Yeah.
cue, and I have also my own table tennis or ping pong.
Oh God,
What you
I
call
was
it?
always shit at that. I was always fucking terrible at that game.
No, that is the one that I can play best of all three games. Table tennis is the one where I'm kind of unbeatable,
Nice.
and yeah. I take on every wannabe table tennis player or ping pong player. Every wannabe I take on. I say, yeah, let's play. Good luck. And it doesn't matter if I even 10 years haven't had a what you call the table tennis rack, I think you call them, or
What,
not.
the racket? What you hold in your hand?
Yeah, racket.
Yeah, racket.
Because
Yeah.
this racket, I have when you play on a very high level table tennis,
Yeah.
then
Fuck me.
you
Have you
don't.
seen the fucking Chinese play that? Fucking hell.
Yeah. I see that. When you play on a very high level, then your racket you make yourself, kind of. You take the right wood,
Yeah, yeah.
and you take for every side. It has to do with your style, how you are
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, because the way you hit it depends on the spin of the ball and things like that, doesn't it? I understand the
Yes.
fundamentals of it. I'm
Yeah, and
just terrible at it.
these rackets, they are very expensive, and when you are wealthy enough, you can the real pros in this sport, they use these rackets. They make these rackets shortly before the game. They make these rackets are kind of specially just for this one game or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And things like that. You can do that, but you don't have to. Of course, you can also play with the cheaper crap. It's just has nothing to do with your talent. Can still be able to give a very good game with a cheap racket, but I have my racket, for example. Back then, I paid for it 120 or 130 marks,
Oh,
D-marks.
nice.
Yeah, in the 80s, that was when I was playing in the table tennis club, and I kept it after I left, and till today, I'm still waiting for somebody that I can play with, because most of the people I can't play with ping pong because they can't play.
Exactly. I
And
would be no use. I am fucking terrible at that game.
oh yeah, but it's not a surprise, because I don't find any competition here. Most 99% of the people can't keep up with me when I would really play with.
And I would be one of those 99%.
Yeah, but it's not a shame, because this was my passion back then, and it
Yeah,
was
no wrong
really
with that.
this is kind of the first thing where I really kind of had the talent for, and this is something you never lose your whole life. Doesn't matter how long you don't play or something like that. Yeah, I think last time I played, yeah, it was also the time 15 years ago, I think,
Jesus.
or even longer. Could be 20.
Oh, well.
It's really long time ago. Last time when
When
I
was that?
played.
The last time you had human contact?
No, but one of problems with table tennis is you don't have a place to play.
Ah, yeah,
Because
I suppose.
yeah, because with billiards or darts, you can play in pubs or whatever. But table tennis, normally you could play in youth centers.
Yeah,
But
I
as
was
an
about to say it was a thing what was in the youth clubs, yeah.
yeah, but as an adult, of course, you don't go there.
Well, we don't even have youth clubs in this country anymore. We used to
Yeah,
have many, many
and
years
also
ago.
yeah, and also we don't have them anymore. But as an adult, I would.
Yeah, paddle. Sorry, Az. I stand corrected. It's a paddle, not a racket. You are absolutely right. Yeah. Sorry, Az. You have corrected me. Yes, you are absolutely right. It is a paddle, not a fucking racket. I don't know why I said racket. I know it's a paddle. I don't know why I said fucking racket, but yeah. Thank you, Az, anyway, for jogging me memory and giving it a
Yes,
swift kick.
and by the way, I always thought ping pong sounds stupid, and that's why I say table tennis, because in German it's called table tennis,
It
Tischtennis.
is it is over here as well, dude. Table tennis, yeah.
It's not called ping pong. Ping pong, you say it to the children. Then you say ping pong, but you never say, as an adult, never say ping
Yeah.
pong.
As a child, you play ping pong, but as an adult, you play table tennis.
Yeah.
Indeed. Fuck me, God, I was always terrible at that fucking game. But saying that though,
Yeah,
when we were kids in the youth club, I don't think we even attempted to play it properly. Anyway, so you know.
yeah, it's not that easy because you need the right place. Last time I could play it in the cellar of somebody, a rich person who had table tennis um, table in his cellar, or here,
Yeah, yeah,
what you call it.
cool. Well, Sally, yeah, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, and he was also a former table tennis player who wanted to show me how good he can play and that he can beat me easily. And so beat him at I've beaten him in his own home so
Nice.
badly
Oh,
that
great.
he ran to his kid who was in the table tennis club back then, because he thought that his kid, because it was a top player in the table tennis club, is able to beat me, and so I bet I've beaten his kid too. And
Nice one.
I didn't even had my own racket with me. It was one of them.
Oh,
Theirs.
that's it. That's even better.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking cool.
yeah, yeah. So really, but for some reason I never got invited again. This
Yeah.
was the last time where I could play table tennis.
Oh man, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Maybe I should have let him win in his own home in front of his kid. I don't
No,
know.
no, fuck that,
Yeah.
dude. You play to win.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but it's always the same thing. People who can afford that they have a table tennis thing in their home or in their garage or whatever. These are most of the time the people that can't play table tennis anyway.
Yeah,
They just have only the money.
yeah. They
The
just have
money
the
to
money
do
to
that.
buy this shit. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Just the
I met
money.
a few people, not table tennis, but yeah, because they've got the money, so they have. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I've met a few people over the years. Yeah, indeed. What time are we on? Let's have a look. Right, we've been going for a couple of hours. Shall we wrap this one up, Cub?
Yeah. Let's wrap this up.
So, what's next week's video?
Predator.
Oh, yeah, Predator. I love how you say it.
Predate her. That's the next one.
Ah,
Because
cool.
it's all about women.
Well, that's a topic you know nothing about.
Yes, I know very much about it thanks to Predator Borderlands, or Disneylands, or what you
Oh,
call it,
whatever.
this new one. Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's putting up the cash.
Next week, Predator Gaylands exclusive on here on.
So next week we can hear
Cubs
Cub
Corner.
talk absolute fucking rubbish about the new Predator movie. Yay!
Yes, going to give him a new one. Or what do you call it? Yeah,
Tear it a new one, I do believe the phrase is.
have it a new one. Yeah.
Yes, and on Saturday, folks, I have a movie on my channel. Yes. So come along, because it's a fun little movie. So yes. So join Cub on Wednesday, and join me, well, both of us on Wednesday evening, and join me this Saturday coming for Your Height Only. And watch Weng Weng kick people in the balls for 90 minutes. Yeah!
Yes. Sounds funny.
It's a great little movie. I fucking love that film. It's fucking fantastic. It's just nuts, man. Like every now and then you'll see like the bad guys and somebody off camera must pick up Weng Weng and just throw him at the bad guys. And then he just kicks them in the nuts. It's fucking ace.
Hey, the question is only, can it keep up with Twilight people?
It's a lot funnier.
What?
It's a lot funnier. For Your Height Only is a gem of a movie. It's fucking great. Right, so on that note, folks, we shall bid you adieu. So join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, folks.
Yeah, bye.